Do you ever regret anything you say, or is it just like you just look at it like, hey, I put it out there, it's out there, there's no point in regretting it?
I think people focus too much on the past and focus too much on regret. Even like when you deal with schools, like you take like the slave idea. My point is, I've heard of history class. I've never heard of a class that breaks down how you balance a checkbook or how you control your finances, which my father never taught me that. And I've never heard of a future class. So they keep us so focused on history that we start to believe that it actually repeats itself. And we become overly traditional, and we can't advance as a race of beings. We get too caught up in the past and what everyone's saying and what everyone's tweeting. And sometimes you just have to be fearless enough to break the simulation. And when I mean simulation, this is what I mean by the simulation. Sorry, I know you guys wanted to clap, but everything I'm gonna say is gonna be amazing. Love. We're always, pushing out so much hate, and love can cure so much. Just to think, am I moving in love? Is this out of love, not out of pride? Pride is a word that people often say in a positive connotation, but it's actually one of the 7 deadly sins. And it takes too much ownership, but you can replace pride with love. And when I see people just even like go at the president, it's like, why not try love? For one person to stand up against all odds and just hug somebody the way that Alice Johnson hugged her family when she got out of jail. That one by one, we can defuse this nuclear bomb of hate that we're in as a society by thinking of everyone as our family. Well, not be careful, just be expressive and understand that all these people are sensitive people. Like, you get these celebrities and they get a bad photo and everyone just tears them all the way to shreds, and you forget that this is a daughter, a son, a mom, a dad. And, I think I fight for all of us.
Well, you have a lot of empathy, I guess.
About, 7, 8 years. So it took that time to really build up. So right now, I'm building up where I'm in a position where, we got a marketing fund from Adidas where we're saying we're focusing the entire fund into Chicago. We're focusing on, fanning the flames of what's positive. Like, I was talking to GLC last night, he was talking about how, murders are down by 28%. But people don't talk about that. They don't bring these type of positive things up. And a lot of times we're wired to always focus on the negative, but if we always focus on, make it, or just how beautiful this city is. One of the most valuable things that we have as human beings is each other. We here for like 100-year period, together. And if we could get more wired to be helping each other and seeing what we could do, support and see what we could do to make the world better, and that's like our movement, then and this is scary stuff that I'm talking about. So, we can say all we want about social media, dissing somebody, push you this information, but I know black people that voted for Trump that was scared to say that they did out loud. That's some 1984 thought control, mind control, programming shit. Because I've never voted in my life, in all honesty, and because my voice is so strong, I never even told people my opinion or my stance to after he won. I didn't want to influence it, but I have the right as an American to have my own opinions. Land here and just see this, just see the architecture, go to Harold's, connect with my friends, get in the studio, start chopping up, and just feel, and see all that perspective, because you got to constantly, travel and constantly expose yourself to different environments. You can't be in one environment too long and stuff, because it jades your opinion on things,
Yeah, no question.
And spoke in the actual language, because even the fact that we're having to have this conversation in English
is a form of slavery. Because it's not
That's
even
not our language.
our
That's a
tongue.
fact.
It's
Right.
not
That's
even
a
our
fact.
language,
Right.
bro. You know, so that feeling, that emotion, that ramped up feeling, that medium connection with spirituality that we got to witness. Compass, what is crazy, or the negative perception or the idea of crazy. Let me tell you about crazy, because I went to the hospital. I was diagnosed with being bipolar. I've went crazy. I am not crazy, but I definitely can go there if pushed
Right.
in the right way. Now, I have ways to control it through medication. I have ways to control it through sleep. And the thing is, you know, I'm not against the medical, because I feel like I have the luxury version of mental health.
So you do have mental health issues?
Okay. Yes, I understand you did that too.
Just to clarify.
But let me clarify it more. We all have undiagnosed mental health issues. We've been placed into boxes, into cubicles, loud noises, financial circumstances, instantly get written off. Like you don't know what you're talking about.
That's true.
Yeah, it's
But
true.
you might be the only
The
one
answer
that
doesn't know what
knows
they're
what they're
talking about.
talking about, and everyone else might be actually programmed. Also, what I want to say, one thing is like, I don't know if I properly apologize for how that slave comment made people feel. So I want to take this moment right now to say that I'm sorry for hurting. I'm sorry for the 1-2 effect of the MAGA hat into the slave comment. And I'm sorry for people who felt let down by that moment. And also, I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to talk to you about what the way I was thinking and what I was going through and what led me, you know, to that. And I just appreciate you guys holding on to me as a family. And this just proves how much love, you know, and sometimes I think people don't feel the love when they say, I can still feel the love, because I come home to Chicago and I hear 3 Drake records, I don't hear a Ye record. So, you know, sometimes you don't, and except for we got All Mine now, but sometimes you don't feel the love because you're looking for it in certain, you're looking to get validated. You hear people comment, negative comment on everything. It's these slides just too small. What's going on? Why? It's like, you know, it's just all so much negativity that, you know, in a relationship, maybe somebody will do something just to see if you still love them. And one thing that I got from the TMZ comment is it showed me how much black people love me and how much black people count on me and depend on me. And I appreciate that.
I'm glad you said it,
Yeah.
because black people
Yeah.
do count on you and they do appreciate you, but
And love me.
and love you, absolutely.
I just feel that way.
Camera up.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to cry. I swear I didn't mean to cry. I swear I didn't mean to cry. I didn't mean to get emotional. But I just wanted you to know, like,
You know, what my voice could really mean, because someone could come and say, well, you only stream this much, or this didn't sell, or this, that, and it makes you feel like your voice is not meaningful. Like, that's what I'm saying. That spirit, you know, if you love me and you riding, then let's feel the love and let's stick together at all times, because there's times where I think that people act out and do things because they're lacking the love and lacking the feeling and lacking the family, you know, environment.